Donna Goodwin from Changing Places in Waterford, Michigan. And I think Jonna has some really good pointers for us on how to select a mover. Can you think of about 3 pointers that somebody would not obviously ask a mover?
Well, first I'm going to say most times when a customer makes contact with a moving company, they're looking at price, especially on local moves, and that should not be a determining factor. One of the biggest things I always say is go check the business out. Obviously, when you go look at a moving company, you see how their warehouses are taken care of, their trucks are taken care of, their employees are dressed. It's a reflection of the type of work they're going to bring into your home. Another thing that always amazes me is a customer will book a move over the phone, not even knowing the equipment that's going, they make the assumption of what their moving truck is going to look like. They make the assumption of what equipment is coming to the job, but they don't check it out. One of the most important factors, though, I want to make to anybody that's choosing a moving company is this is a one-time decision for many folks. And sometimes you can make this decision annually if you're a renter moving from apartment to apartment, but if you're a homeowner, it's 7 to 12 to 15 to 21 years where you'll make this decision again. So you don't want to make that mistake the first time around. You know, if you make a mistake on choosing a dentist, a restaurant, any other place you do business frequently, you have an opportunity to change it. But if you make that mistake choosing a moving company, you have quite some time before you can correct that mistake again. Well, the nice thing about our services is we're pretty much turnkey. We have climate-controlled warehouse storage. All of your items are inventoried when we come to your home, as in the condition that we're picking it up in. They're numbered. You're left with inventory sheets so you know what's coming back to our warehouse. You're not stored in a storage garage or a container that sits outside. You're actually in wooden crates that are placed in our climate-controlled warehouse, and they stay here until you make the phone call to tell us where you want it delivered.
Do they take these crates to the home when they
No,
unpack
we don't.
them?
I'm very different about that. Some moving companies do. This crate is not to transport furniture. This crate is to store furniture. And although there are moving companies and there are clients out there who think they're saving money that way, it's not ideal to do it that way for the fact that you're going to have claims. It's better to pull the furniture out that's already been hand wrapped and put it into the truck the way furniture should be moved, and safer and less claim.
Wow, I got a lot of information
Yeah, I
there.
had no idea. I learned a lot.
I did. So much easier than just a little padlock. And
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Much more involved.
So many
Oh,
people
I
think
can
it's just a
see.
phone call.
With all the padding, you can get a good look here with how you're wrapping everything very nicely done.
We have very low claims ratio. That's the way we like to keep it. So if you do the job right, yes, it does cost some money, but in the long run, there's no claims. It makes for a very pleasant experience.
And that's what you want.
We want to take the horror out of moving.
Very good. You want it pleasant.
And
Exactly.
so do we, because we don't pack boxes. That's not our job.
We'll show your clients how, or we'll do it, in unison with them, or we'll offer a full service.
Good. Excellent.
Very nice. Thank you again, John.